Okay, guys, so we will continue with our remaining challenges in the nesting. So let's continue. The next one is print combination, right? Print combination. One second, I need to fix my mic here. Yeah. So print pair, that is done. Print combination. I will copy the name here. Now let me close this, right? It's gonna disturb. Okay. So if you look at this question, right, what it's saying is write a function print combination that accepts two array as an argument. Okay, we have array, right? The function should print all combination of element generated by taking element from the first array and the element from the second array. Means you take first array and the second array, right? The second array will run. Remember, in the loop, right? It will just run all the way. If you have two loops, if you're taking this one, right, then it will run. If you need to grab all these two for the gray, see gray, then gray twice, right? But basically this inner loop is running twice for these two item. Okay, so that's why gray has sort and fennel. Then you select the second one, outer loop, then both will be for inner loop, then outer loop, then inner loop, right? So that's how you make a combination. So let's write a function, right? Function print combination, and it is taking what? Array, colors and clothes, right? Both are array. Okay, so let's call it arr1, arr2. Okay, now so our result, right? Result is only console log print, right? So no need to do any variable storage. So just gonna write for loop, let I equal to 0, I is less than array1 dot length I plus plus. Okay, and so let me get a first element, right? Maybe first element is equal to what? Array1 square bracket I, correct? This will give me the gray right now, but just after, soon after that, I'm going to write the next for loop, right? So let j equal to 0, j is less than array2 now, because I'm looping the second array. Okay, dot length j plus plus. Yeah, after that, now, right, let maybe if I say let element, right, or maybe, okay, let's call it element again, or maybe e2, right, element, second element from the second array equal to what? So I can call it element 1, and this will be e2, so that is array2 square bracket I. So this loop will run twice because there is two item in the array. It will grab sort and fennel, right? Clear? No I, here would be j, guys, j, because I don't want to run this many times. J, right? Because our loop here is j, variable is j. Okay, so soon after this, I have element 1 and 2, right? So for element 1, this will be element twice, e2 will be this one and this one. Similarly, for next element, it will be twice. For next, it will be twice. Okay, because there is two item. I just need to print now console.log e1 comma e2, and that's it. So because inner loops run twice, that is what we have to consider, right? So if we take this example, look at this gray sort fennel, right? And then cream sort and flannel. gray, sign, short, and planet. Okay, so here hot and cold soup tea. So will be hot, hot, soup tea. See that? And for cold, cold, again soup tea, right? See, for outer loop one time, the inner will be, because there is two items, it will run twice in the loop. Okay, let's go back, check next one. To sum, right? To sum. What is this? Okay, we will read in our VS Code. So write a function, right? To sum. So there is a number of array, right? Except an array of numbers and target number. So this is a target number, array and target as an argument. So we just need to return the boolean, okay? Boolean indicating whether or not there exists a pair of distinct element in the array that sum to the target. What is saying, right? In this array, there is any pair, right, which is equal to 7 or basically equal to target. So is there anything? Okay, so 2 plus 5. If I add 2, 5 will be equal to 7. That means I have to return true. So how I can do that now, right? So first let me write function to sum, and there is array and target, right? Target. Okay. So I need to write the, because I just need to return the boolean. What should I do now? I will write a loop, right? For let I equal to 0, I is less than what? Array dot length I plus plus. Okay. And so what I need to do, right? This will give me the first element. I can take, right? I can take let E1, okay, element 1, right, equal to array I. Just imagine I got the first element. But now I need to check this element with this one, and this one. I need to add 2 with 3, 5, and 9. So that means I need to write inner loop, right, again. For let j equal to what? Now next element, that is I plus 1 index. Means I will go from 1 index. If j, right, j is less than what? Array dot length, then j plus plus, okay? No I, right? J plus plus. Now I will check if, let's call it let E2, right? Element 2, E2 equal to array j. So here I have what? I have a 2, right? And this one is 3. So I'm gonna add now 2 plus 3, 5 equal to 7. No, right? And 2 plus 5 equal to 7. Yes. So that's how it's gonna work. Okay. If right, E1 plus E2, okay, is equal to what? Target, right? If that is true, then return true. Okay, soon it will find the matching condition, just return true, right? And the loop will end. Okay. So yeah, so now let's run this and see what happened. We got true, we got undefined also, right? Okay, so now see here only it will return true, right, when there is matching. But if there is no matching, what gonna happen now? So we have to go out of the function, out of the loop, outer loop, right here. Means we just go out, right? Out, and then finally return false. Because, you know, if there is no matching, right, then we know there will be false. So let's return that false, okay? See? So there is true, false, right? Because before, last time we only counted true condition, but now, you know, If there is no true, then 100% there will be false, you know. Okay, so this finished. Let's move to the next one, right? B. What is here now? Print 2D, right? So print 2D means what? Print 2D start. Okay, let's write down this. So we can copy that. Look at here. The function print 2D, right? That accepts two-dimensional array as an argument. Okay, so this is the array 1, but two-dimensional. So look at here. There is another array inside, right? The function should print all inner elements. So that means we have to print A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, like that. Yeah, so that is what we have to print. So I'm going to loop through this outer array, right? First, then I will get this element, correct? And then I will loop through this again inside and then print that, right? And because outer array has 3 elements like this, you know, every time it's gonna grab this element, inner loop will print all this, then we grab this one, print all that, grab this one, print all that. So that's how it will work. So function print 2D, right? And let's call this array. Okay, because we are just printing, right? We're not doing anything. So let's just write for loop for let I equal to 0 if I is less than array dot length. Okay, I plus plus. Now let me grab the first element, right? Let you know, element, right? This element is what? Also array, correct? I. So if I 0, I'm gonna get this element, this whole array, right? Stored in element. Okay, so or I can call it inner array, right? Inner array, like that. Okay, inner array. Now I need to loop through this array and then print. So same thing now, for loop for let j equal to 0 if j is what? Less than what? Inner array dot length, right? J plus plus. Now I have access to the each element of inner element. So I'll just print console.log inner array square bracket j, correct? See, this will, remember, this is the outer loop, right? Outer loop. This is inner loop. Okay, outer loop will run. It will grab the first element, like this one, stored in this inner array variable. Now you are looping through this array here, right? It will run, remember, inner will run completely for this array 1 2 3 4 times. It will console log A B C D, because j will be 0 index 1 2 3, and then once that is finished, it will go up again for index 1, that is second item will run. Okay, so let's print. See, we got all that, right? A B C D E F G H I, and then there is 9 3 4, and then 11, and then 42 and 100. Clear? Okay, so let's look at the next one. Make a matrix. Oh, okay, so this is like a, remember, what is that matrix, right? In the algebra, or which math was there, right? Matrix. You guys know better than me. Okay, I'm not good at math, but it's like a some kind of multiplication, right? Like in the square, 2 by 2 or 3 by 3 value, you know, stored in the matrix, and how you add or subtract or multiply matrix, you know, all that. So here what is saying now, right? I think it's just asking to make a matrix. Okay, write a function make matrix m and n time, right? So that is the value 3 into 5 matrix. and the value will be null, right? See, so that's the 3 is what? 3 will be row and 5 column, right? The column and okay, so yeah. 3 is a row and 5 is a column. Okay, so 3 we add a row, and there is a 5 column. Okay, so let's try how we can do that. So m into n matrix, m is the row and this is the column. So let's write the function, right? Function make matrix, and it says m comma n comma, and also add the value, right? Value. So because we have to store, right, this whole row in our matrix, okay, array. Let's call this matrix, right? So let's create one let matrs matrix equal to empty array. Okay, for now, just imagine that, right? Then we're gonna loop. So we're gonna loop how many times, right? So because remember, we have the outer has to go 3 times, so that there will be 3 row, right? M time. Okay, so let's write a loop for let I equal to start from 0, right? And I is less than m time, because we just want row 3 time. Okay, I plus plus, because right now in this case m is 3, right? So this loop will run 3 times. Now what I will do, right, when I run this loop, I need a variable, right, to store this null. Okay, 5 times. So let's call it row, right? Row equal to empty array for now. Okay, now I'm going to write loop again, right? For let j equal to 0 and j is less than what? N, right? N time. Okay, j plus plus. Now what gonna happen here? What I will do, right, I'm gonna push this null 5 times into the row. Okay, so row dot push what value, right? Value. This row gonna add this value how many times? 5 times, because this loop will run 5 times. This is the second one, 5 times, right? So I push that. So my row is ready now, right? But soon after this loop is complete, I go next line here, right? And I want to save this in my matrix, because again next time I'm going to start with the next loop, right? So I just want to save that. So row matrix dot push what row. So because this will be ready, okay, this one row will be ready, it will be pushed to the matrix, and then the next loop for I equal to 1 will start, so that it will be empty array. Then this will refresh, fresh data will be added to the row, and then push back again here in the matrix. Again, new matrix, basically the loop will start for I equal to 2, and then the same thing gonna happen, push it back to the matrix. So that is 3, because outer loop will run 3 times only. Okay guys, this 3, and then after index 2 it will stop. So once this loop is finished, I want to return this matrix. So return, right? Return matrix. See that? And I believe that will be fine. So see, you're not gonna see the details, right? But see, 1 2 3 times 5 item added, right? Like this, 1 2 3 4 5. So each array is 5 element 3 times. So here is how many times? 1 2 3 4 times, right? 1 2 3 4. But in the 4 there is 2. Each row has 2 item x, right? And here is 2 times. See, because that is the 0, right? So this work already. Okay, so what is the next? total product. There is 3 more. I think let's try to finish before lunchtime. Total product. So this means what? Okay, so we have to maybe find the product of all this, right? Write a function total product. It accepts array, right? So you have to multiply this time 3 times 2 times 6 times 2 like that. Okay. Yeah, so it should be similar what we did earlier, right? So let's write function total product. It takes array, right? So inside here, so let the product, right? Let result equal to 1, because we're gonna multiply and store here in the result. Okay, now I want to write a loop, right? For let I equal to 0 if I is less than what? Array dot length, right? I plus plus. Okay. Okay, so we got the first element. Remember, this will give me the first element. Okay, so I'll just store here let this is also array, right? So let's call it array. ARR equal to capital array, means the upper array, right? This one, square bracket I. Now I got this array. Now I need to look through this and get each element and multiply to the result. Okay, so inside here, right? For let j equal to 0, if j is less than what? Now this array, I'm talking about this array, right? Array dot length, then j plus plus. Okay, and what gonna happen is now I have this element, right? So let number, right, equal to what? Square bracket array square bracket j. So now I'm gonna get 3, 5 and 2 in the number, but soon I get the 3, I'm gonna multiply now, right? So result multiply equal to so whatever in the result, multiply and store back in the result with number, right? So that means result equal to result times num. Okay, and this loop will be finished. That means all multiplication will be done, and finally I'm going to return, right? Return result, and let's run this. So see, you got 360 and 288, right? Okay, this work. So let's check the next one. That's the product. This is two sum. So two sum. So what it's saying, right? Write a function to sum pair numbers and target. Okay, to sum pair number and target. So that accepts array of a number and the target number. So what we have to do now as an argument? Okay, the function should return 2D array. Oh, okay, we have to containing all unique pair of element that sums to the target. Okay. So basically 8 is a target, so I have to find here, right? Okay, 2 6 is equal to 8, so I have to put that 2 in the one separate array, and 3 5 is 8, right? So I put it back there. Okay, so let's write a function to sum pair. It will receive numbers of array, so let's call it array, and the target, right? Target. Okay, and then what can happen? I need the like a 2D array, right? So let's call it result, or maybe the final or result array, right? Let's call it result equal to empty array for now. So we're gonna loop through this, right? So let I equal to 0 if I is less than array dot length. Okay, length, right? Then I plus plus. Once that happen, so we're gonna get what? We can take each element, right? But I need to check if this plus this is equal to 8 or not. I need to find that out also. So what should I do now? Okay. So let's take this, let E1, right? Element 1 equal to array square bracket I. Okay. But now element 2 is this from here 2, 3, 4, 6, 5, right? How am I gonna check that? I need to write for loop again. Let j equal to I plus 1, okay? Because I just have to, I is 0, then I need to take this index 1 now. And then the next one and next one, right? Like that. So it will start from index 2. When I is this index, then it will start from here. So if j is less than array dot length, then j plus plus. Okay, now that's it. So now let e2, right? E2 equal to element 2 equal to array and j, because I want to get a second element. Okay, now I will check, right? If this e1, right, plus e2, okay, that makes equal to target. If that is true, right, then in that situation I will call the result and push, right? Push what? Array. Okay, I will push what? Array with e1 comma e2. That's it. And once this loop is finished, you're gonna find the nice 2D array. Okay, and after that the for loop is finished. But here I'm gonna return, right? Return a result. Okay, so return result and run this code. Okay, so we got 2 array here, and then we got 2 array here also. We got 1 array and then the empty, right? The array, there is 2 items with 1 array. Yeah, empty. That's okay. That work. So that's fine, right? So let's look at the last one. Zipper. What is this saying? So let's copy this. So zipper, write a function. The function should return 2D array, right, containing pair of elements that the same indices at the same indices. Oh, okay. So you can assume that the array have the same length. Oh, okay. So you have this array with same length, this array same length, right? And make a pair of array with the index 0, index 0, index 1, index 1, and put in the new array, right? So that is what it's saying. The function accepts 2 array as an argument. So this array 1, array 2. Okay, so what should we do now? Because they are the same length. Okay, just need to loop to 1, right? So function zipper, right? Zipper, and call it array arr1, arr2. Okay, so we need to return the new array. Okay, like this, right? Let's call it let's call let 2d let result, right? Result equal to empty array. Okay, and we look through one of them for now, right? Let I equal to 0 if I is less than what? Array 1 dot length. Okay, I plus plus, correct? So what we're gonna get now? We can easily grab, right, the element from here and here now, because they are the same length and we have index now. Okay, so let's do that one. Let element 1, right, from array 1 I, and same thing you can do let e2, right, e2 equal to array 2, right? that will be I again. That's possible, right? I mean, you have the index, and look at here. Array 1 is what? This one. And array 2 is this one, right? So you're grabbing A and I minus 1, right? Together. So this 2 is there now. So what it's saying now, right? You make that two element together in a new array and push inside the result, right? So soon after we get this two ready, soon after that, okay, we call the result dot push, and you're gonna push array, and that we're gonna have two element 1 and element 2. And after this loop is finished, you're gonna return result. Save now, right? And run this. Okay, so that okay. 1 2 3 4, that is 4 length, and the other one is 3 items, so there will be 3 length, right? So I need to show you in the browser. I don't know why is what is to expand this, right? I have to find out. I don't know, how to expand this display here, right? All that I have to check if there is something which can give more details, right? But anyway, this work, okay, this array work, everything's fine. So what else? Okay, so we're done with this zipper one. Let's see, we have 2 more minutes left. Let's check here, right? In the C. So write a function, remove dupes, that accepts an array as an argument. The function should return a new array where each element only appear once. Oh, okay. Let's check this. We'll do one more here, right? And then we're done. So in the C, go back here. So what we can do now, copy this, right? Write a function, remove dupes, that accepts an array as argument. The function should return a new array where each element only appears one. So let's try. Function remove dupes, right? And it receives array as a argument. Okay. So I have to return the new array. So let's create, right, a new array equal to empty array for now. Okay. Now, right, I will loop through this array here for let I equal to 0. If I is less than what? Array dot length, right? Length I plus plus. That's what you're gonna write. That's how you write a loop always, right? Okay, so what I need to do now? Let me check. Let me think, right? Because I can have a let, right? Let's say element, right, or character, whatever is that. Element equal to array square bracket. So this is my element. So let's say I have X now, right? So I need to make sure I can add only one X here. What should I do now? And sometimes I forget. Okay, I don't remember, right? There is so many functions you can use. So let me think. I need to check if this. Okay. I need to check if this is inside here or not. So how I can check, right? So I need to do if condition. If this new array dot includes, yeah, this will check, right, if this element is there or not. So right now it's not there. Okay, right now it's not there, right? So that is true condition. True, right? So in that case, oh no, if not means this means what? This will give a false, right? Because it's not there. But I want to make sure if when it is false, right, that means I need to make it by just not false. Remember, when this will give me false means what? It's not there. So that means I have to make it this condition true and then just add that items. So new array dot push this element. I mean, this is little confusing, right? let's look at here. If something, right, if something I can find inside here, that means true, this will true. But let's say there is nothing right now, the x is not there, so that means I'm going to get false, right? But if will only work if I can make this true. Okay, so not false will be true, and then I'm going to put that element inside here. So that process will repeat for every element. It will check. You add y, right? Let's say you add y there. Next time again you have y, right? It will check new array dot includes element, and that will be true, correct? Because y is already there, that will give true. But now you make false, so that it's not gonna add again. And after the loop is done, right, we just return new array. Yeah, that's console log there already. I'll just check this F5. So yeah, we got x, y, z, false and true, 42, 5, 7, 3. It's work. So it just remove the duplicates, right? Dupes. Okay, guys, let's keep it up to here, right? And thank you very much. Okay, I hope you will enjoy